Pathway to Citizenship Talk Show Part 3. Final Tips and Success Stories. Learn English easy.
Welcome back to Pathway to Citizenship. We've talked about wars and waved the flag. Now let's tackle one of the trickiest parts of the civics test, understanding rights versus responsibilities. Mark, tell me, what's one right from the First Amendment?
Freedom of speech.
Good, and the others, religion, press, assembly, and petition. Remember my trick, raps. Think of it as your freedom raps, your own mixtape of liberty.
Yo, freedom of speech, religion in reach, press keeps it tight, assembly at night, petition's my right, yeah.
Oh, that's gold. You'll never forget them now. But here's where it gets tricky. People often confuse rights with responsibilities. Rights are what you get. Responsibilities are what you give back.
Can you give me a clear example?
Absolutely. A right is voting in a federal election. A responsibility is serving on a jury when called. Only US citizens can do those things. They're not just privileges, they're duties.
So if I skip voting, I'm skipping my duty.
Exactly. Let me give you the Netflix analogy again. The right is watching Stranger Things at 2 a.m. The responsibility is paying the subscription so the lights stay on at Netflix HQ.
So if I don't vote, I'm basically freeloading on democracy's Netflix account.
Yes, and here's the best part. Voting is like writing the next season. You don't just consume democracy, you help create it. Let's test you. What is one responsibility only for US citizens?
Serving on a jury.
Correct. And voting in federal elections. Next, what are two ways Americans can participate in democracy?
Vote, run for office.
Yes. Others include contacting officials, volunteering for a campaign, or joining a civic group. Even peaceful protest is a way to participate.
So citizenship is active, not passive.
Exactly. You're not just a passenger, you're on the crew. Another test question. What is one promise you make when you become a US citizen?
To be loyal to the United States.
Yes. And also obey laws, support the Constitution, and defend the country if needed. It's like joining a family. You get love, but you also do chores. And that's the beauty. Rights and responsibilities are two sides of the same coin. One hand holds freedom, the other holds duty.
That makes me feel like part of something bigger.
Because you are. That's what the officer wants to see. You don't just know the words, you understand the meaning. When we return, it's time for the grand finale. Mark faces a mock test, live on stage. Audience, are you ready to put him in the hot seat? All right, Mark, you've studied, you've laughed. You've rapped the First Amendment. Now it's time for your mock interview. Answer clearly, confidently, and with a smile.
Let's go.
Question 1. What is the supreme law of the land?
The Constitution.
Correct. Who makes federal laws?
Congress.
Yes. Who signs bills to become laws?
The president, the executive roommate.
Beautiful callback. What stops one branch from becoming too powerful?
Checks and balances.
Perfect. Who was the first president?
George Washington, the father of our country and the original founding influencer.
Nice. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do?
Freed the slaves in Confederate states. Lincoln dropped the mic on injustice.
Excellent. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the U.S.?
Communism.
Yes. Why does the flag have 50 stars?
For the 50 states.
Correct. What is the national anthem?
The Star-Spangled Banner.
Yes. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted?
July 4th, 1776.
Brilliant. Mark, you're on a roll. Lightning round time. No hesitation. How many senators are there?
100.
How many representatives?
435.
We elect a president for how many years?
4.
What is freedom of religion?
You can practice any religion, or none at all.
Yes. What do we call the first 10 amendments?
The Bill of Rights.
Yes. Name one U.S. territory.
Puerto Rico.
Correct. Who lived in America before Europeans arrived?
Native Americans.
Yes. What did Susan B. Anthony do?
Fought for women's rights.
Perfect. Mark, you just passed the mock test with flying colors. How do you feel?
Like I went from nervous wreck to history nerd. Honestly, I'm proud.
And you should be. You've shown more than memorization. You've shown understanding. But we're not done. When we return, our inspirational wrap-up. Mark reflects on his journey and maybe inspires someone else to take theirs. Tonight, we went on a journey. We started with nerves. Mark walked in unsure, worried about memorizing 100 questions. But now
I feel ready. More than ready. I don't just know the answers, I understand what they mean.
And that's the real secret, because citizenship isn't just about acing a test. It's about embracing the values behind those answers.
Back home, leaders acted untouchable. Here, I've learned no one is above the law, not even the executive.
Exactly. That's America's promise. Imperfect, yes. Struggling, yes. But always anchored in we the people.
And now I feel like I belong in that we.
Because you do. Every immigrant who becomes a citizen adds a new verse to America's song. You're not just joining, you're helping shape the future.
That makes me emotional.
It should. This isn't just paperwork. It's a milestone of belonging. To everyone watching, remember every question on that test tells a piece of the American story. When you study, don't just cram, connect. See the courage of Lincoln, the vision of the founders, the hope in the Statue of Liberty's torch.
That torch feels like it's shining for me now.
And it is. Soon you'll raise your right hand, take the oath of allegiance, and join millions of others who chose America. That's not just citizenship, it's legacy. Thank you, Mark, and thank you to our audience. Remember, study hard, laugh often, and never forget that you're part of something bigger. This has been Pathway to Citizenship.
And I'll never forget this night.
Neither will we. Good night, everyone.